Well, ladies and gentlemen, please stand up as we get into our three-wide celebration and send-off for tonight's feature event. Traditional USAC send-off. They appreciate your attendance tonight. Give them a big wave as they know you're here, and they appreciate your attendance as they get set to apply their wares to go for tonight's championship win. Three wide and flames as they cross the start-finish line. Ladies and gentlemen, we get ready to start tonight's Rich Vogler Classic 30-lap feature for the USAC National Midgets. Out of turn number 4, we watch for the pace to pick up as we get ready to go green. As expected, 3 cars wide into turn number 1. Bobby East slips a bit at the start down the back straightaway. Right now, your leader is Klauser. He is challenged as they go down the back straightaway and into turn number 3. Side-by-side battles back in the field for 5th and for 7th as we come down to complete lap number 1. Klauser has the early lead, but there is Santos and Hagen. They get together. Santos and Hagen get together and back in the field. Whoa. Upside down. Multiple cars involved. It looks like 5 or 6 cars stopped down at the north end of the pack. That'll bring out the red. It all started up front. The pace car pulls away and leaves the field back under the control of Mario Klauser. Again, now the cars are single file. Still the opportunity to make significant gains right at the restart. We'll watch for cars mid-back of the pack as they try to get an early jump or at least a reasonable restart and make their way to the front of the field. That would include Clausen in 67, 33 in Hamilton. Out of turn 4, we go back to green. Tracy Hines looks low. Hines looks low. So does the 71 of Kyle Larson. Side-by-side racing once again through 1 and 2. Down the back straightaway, the battle for second. Mario Klauser, still your leader. As now to the inside, the battle for the lead coming out of turn number 4. 71 is Kyle Larson. Larson, and now again, way high to the high side is Swanson and Klauser.
Yeah, meanwhile, Tracy Hines now slides into second. Again, low in turn 3. The primary place to pass. Some brave enough to pass high in 4. Here comes Tracy.
Now Hines challenging for the lead. Tracy Hines, tonight's fast qualifier, side by side with the 71 of Kyle Larson. Down the back straightaway. That's your battle for the lead on lap number 4. Tracy Hines with the nose out front, and he takes over the lead. Hines is now your leader. Here comes Larson back to the low side, trying to get that spot back. Swanson runs third. Mario Klauser still right there in the heat of the battle, running in 4th to the low side. Swanson trying to get by Larson down the back straightaway. Tracy Hines begins to stretch out his lead. Klauser tries to get 3rd spot back. A 3-car battle for 2nd through 3 and 4.
And Tony, in recent events, Tracy Hines has been the hunter, not the game. But at the moment, he is out front and says, come get me if you can.
What a move by Mario Klauser to the outside of the 11, then tries to make an inside pass on Larson. Klauser, who we thought might be dropping back as the fast car started to track him down, is still in that battle up front.
Kyle Larson's a heady race driver. He's very much in the hunt still, however.
Larson, Klauser, side by side into 3. There's Swanson as Bobby East and Brian Clausen battle for 5th. Klauser, who we thought was starting to get eaten up by traffic, has definitely come back. He is now right in the hunt of the challenge. Larson, Klauser, Swanson, 3 cars also battling now for 5th. Bobby East, Brian Clausen involved in that battle. East, Clausen, and Kyle Hamilton. Kyle Hamilton now joins that fray. We have a 3-car battle for 2nd, a 3-car battle for 5th. Working on lap number 9, Tracy Hines still sets the pace.
sets the pace and how he's stretched it out to about one half of a straightaway lead. However, tire management still comes into play. Tracy Hines right now smoothly through 4, trying to climb one step forward in the record books.
Kyle Hamilton still battling now. That's the battle in the pack for 6th, Hamilton and Clausen. And you know, if Hines is able to hold on to get win number 12 tonight, he could still get 13 before the night's over.
Absolutely could. And he'll be a factor for sure in the Traxxas Silver Crown race.
Still a long way to go. Still, we may not have seen our last yellow, but right now Tracy Hines has the field covered. Hines continues to stretch out that lead, but Kyle Larson is still right there. Mario Klauser battling for second, as is Cody Swanson. Bobby East now begins to try to reel them in and make that a 4-car challenge. Also, Kyle Hamilton from mid to back pack is slowly making his way to the front of the field. Hamilton now runs 6th. Clausen has dropped back to 7th. Swanson and Klauser nose to tail down the back straightaway. That is your battle for 3rd. Tracy Hines alone out front. Comes around to complete lap 14. Hines comfortably running up front.
Yeah, meanwhile, a very, very strong move by Kyle Larson. One gets a sense he's biding his time some, but he can't wait too long because Tracy Hines is scampering free.
Well, Swanson has moved into 3rd, and Kyle Hamilton continues to march his way to the front of the field. Halfway through this time by, 15 laps down. As your current leader driving the Bob Parker entry is Tracy Hines. Now Kyle Hamilton begins to run in Bobby East. That is the battle for 5th.
Meanwhile, visually, Kyle Larson is closing on the 2nd spot. The NorCal Ninja, as he's known in some circles right now, is marching forward. And here comes Larson.
Larson, Swanson, Klauser, East, and Hamilton. Those cars are running 2nd through 6th, just waiting for their break to try to get to move up front.
Tracy Hines right now just hoping that the caution does not come out because he's on the magic carpet ride at the moment as he goes around turn number 2 and heads down the long back straightaway.
You mentioned 80 national wins, 8 in Silver Crown, 42 in Sprint, 30 in Midget. The winningest active USAC driver leads lap number 18.
Now just one behind Dave Darn on that category, and he wants some breathing room there, I can guarantee you.
Now watch the battle as they go into turn number 1. Kyle Hamilton has moved to the low side of Bobby East. Kyle Hamilton trying to pick up a spot on East as they go down the back straightaway. Hamilton, who started in 9th position, now picks up a spot.
Boy, Larson tries a diamond off turn number 4 and a slice of that advantage and challenge for 2nd. Meanwhile, Tracy's still well out front. He'll complete lap 20 as he flashes underneath Tom Hansing this next time.
Tracy Hines with 8 career sprint wins at Raceway Park, 1 Silver Crown win, looking to get his 3rd USAC National Midget win. Former Silver Crown champion in 2000, 3 times he has finished 4th in Silver Crown points. Right now, dominating the midget race. Working lap 21, Kyle Hamilton now sets his sights on another position. Hamilton begins to reel in Klauser for 4th.
What has made Tracy Hines so good is when it comes to traffic, he is decisive, and we saw that right there. Meanwhile, here we go.
Klauser low, Hamilton high. Those two have battled many times in the Focus division. And now Hamilton moves into 4th spot. Larson and Swanson now trying to make that a battle for 2nd.
Uh-oh! Everything changes now.
Well, let's put him in a hat and roll him up one more time. The yellow comes out.
Is that Dylan Welch?
Yes, Dylan Welch.
Car number 39, Dylan Welch, loses power and comes to a stop right at the start-finish line. Well, the race had definitely taken on a personality, one of which the cars had begun to spread apart. Tracy Hines clearly had a large advantage. The field's under his control. He can determine when to pick up the throttle. It's up to Larson to stay right on his back bumper. Out of turn number 4, Hansing with the green, and we go back to racing. Watch the restart. Into turn number 1, the lapped car between first and second is now not a problem as both Swanson and Larson get by. Hines begins to move out in front again as Larson and Swanson battle for second. Klauser still runs in 4th and Hamilton runs 5th. Lap 23 this time by, and Hines has again mounted a lead.
That tells you a lot right there. He's got that Bob Parker number 24 running well, because look at him come off of turn number 2. Tracy Hines has got a hot rod tonight.
He did have a lapped car that he had a little bit of an advantage on, but boy, that really wasn't the advantage that he has now, as he is back out in front, lap number 24. Now again, we'll keep our eye peeled on that battle for second. Right now, Kyle Larson is doing a wonderful job of holding on to that position.
I'll tell you, the way Tracy got away, he could compete in the 58th running of the Big Go, the Mac Tools U.S. Nationals, just around the corner behind us.
5 laps to go. Kyle Hamilton trying to challenge for third with Cody Swanson. Tracy Hines, the class of the field to this point, has the lead, looking for career win number 12 on this famed IRP oval, an oval that has seen many champions at this track, many big name champions.
Tracy Hines, Hall of Famer without any question, adding to that resume again tonight. Should he hold on for 2 more circuits, it would be United States Auto Club win number 81 at a place where he has been one of the dominant forces. Meticulous in his preparation, exacting what he expects of himself and his race team, and always blindingly fast, and forever in the winner's circle as the white flag comes out. A couple of quarters to go for Newcastle, Indiana's Tracy Hines. He can smell it now. Tom Hansing already with a checkered flag, and here he comes. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner of the Rich Vogler Classic, Tracy Hines. Kyle Larson, Cody Swanson. Kyle Hamilton with a great run. Kyle's going to be proud of that one, as well he should. Tracy Hines, the kind of driver that a young Kyle Hamilton emulates, and he was into the conversation tonight, and that's going to make him feel good. He's been a Traxxas Silver Crown champion, a sprint car champion, but his racing roots run deepest in the midgets, where he began at the Indianapolis Speedrome. The fist is in the air. He relishes every victory like the first. The first came at Winchester in 1996, and he's back in victory lane. Ladies and gentlemen, let him hear it. He's one of the all-time greats, the United States Auto Club. Please welcome Tracy Hines.